Hey, my Skill 13 here for the Raw review. First off, Vince and John came out. Well, Laurinaitis, not Cena, but pretty much say Punk's not there, and that Cena is fired, and that there's a new title, which I guess they have to have a title. It's actually kind of like Trish Stratus when she left. She had the women's title, but that's pretty much it. And then the first match of the tournament was Miz vs. A-Rai. And Miz won, obviously. I don't think A-Rai's ready. I love A-Rai, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think he's ready yet. I think he'll be a great, like, Miz Cena type person, but he's just he's not ready for it yet. So next was R-Truth and Swagger. R-Truth won. Of course, I think it's all conspiracy, but no, R-Truth won. It was a pretty good match. I was more for Swagger, but can't win at all. And like, what's up with his bulletproof vest or flak like shirt? It's weird. He looks good in it though, don't get me wrong, he looks really good in it, just it's weird. Then Alberto Del Rio, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Ricardo Rodriguez is back, because I don't know, he's actually a wrestler. If you see yourself in FC Dub, he's actually a really, really good wrestler. But I love Ricardo Rodriguez. He's just, when I first off didn't like Alberto Del Rio, the only reason I would love ADR is because of Ricardo Rodriguez. And like, I'm happy he's back. He's like the Ranjin Singh to ADR's Kali. He makes the person, despite ADR's amazing wrestling abilities. But yeah. So Kofi won. Well, sorry, it was ADR versus Kofi Kingston. Kofi won, which is honestly stupid to have ADR in a match because he has the Money in the Bank, and it's just stupid to have him in there since he can just cash it in whenever he wants. So luckily, they must have thought that too because Kofi won. So yeah. And then Ray versus Dolph. And I wanted Dolph personally because I love Rey Mysterio, don't get me wrong, but like, just recently I just don't like Ray. I don't know what it is, if it's not I don't like him or just like, I don't know, he's a great wrestler and I love him, but recently too much Rey Mysterio. Too much. So, Ray won, of course. And next was a 14 Diva tag match. Natalya, Beth Phoenix, Gail Kim, AJ, Caitlyn, and Eve versus Melina, Alicia, the Bella Twins, Tamina, Maurice, and Rosa Mendes. And that was about, 2 minutes? 3 minutes maybe. And I think that's stupid. Well, the face wins, which was like Natalya and Beth's team. But it's stupid. I'm gonna post a video on here about the Divas real soon because the Divas division is just pure bullshit nowadays. Cause like, it's bullshit. Cause like, I would love for Natalya and Beth to start a feud. If you want real good women's wrestling, Natalya and Beth Phoenix. Like, I would love this feud. And the division right now just sucks. It's all about boobs and like butt, and it's like not good. I'm not amused by it. I want some women's wrestling and I want it, so they need to do that. And next was R-Truth and Rey Mysterio, which Ray won, which was obvious. And then it was going to be, no, sorry. There was actually a match before that. It was Kofi versus Miz, which Miz won. So back to where it was Ray versus Miz, but then Vince comes out and says the match will happen next week. So Cena comes out and starts blabbing his mouth and pretty much saying, "Don't fire me. Don't fire me. I'm awesome. Then compare himself to Shawn Michaels, and it's like, shut the hell up. You are nowhere near the level of Shawn Michaels. And don't get me wrong, because I like Cena a little bit, but not a huge fan of his. I just don't really. I do like him, but I loved him when he was Gangster. The Gangster Cena was amazing, and I just the Cena's kind of boring, and I just don't like it. But Cena came out, and which if you heard it, because I don't know if anyone else heard it. I saw some things on Twitter, and they said they heard it too. But did you anyone else hear Vince say WWF instead of WWE? Cause I know I read that a few people saw that on Twitter or heard it on Twitter, but yeah, woo, going crazy. But which actually will lead to what I'm about to say next. But then yeah, Cena dropped the TNA, go on someone else's TV show, and like, yeah, brother, like, oh my gosh, that was pretty amazing. Of course, that mentioned by name, like TNA mentions WWE, but still all good. But next, just like, boom, like I really just wanted to forget the Raw review and just do this whole part. But what happened next just felt like killed me, cause like, oh, I was so upset. But actually I was freaking out at first. But Triple H came out, and that was amazing. I was like, I was on Twitter and just I heard this music and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are you really? Seriously? Why is he out right now? And then like everything started coming to my head, and it's like, he's about to do something with Vince. Like, he's about to like I think I said fire on Twitter, but like fire him or something. And like, I didn't know how close I was, but yeah. And he, I guess, I see he said, I just came back from a meeting, and I'm like, wait, Vince was in this meeting? And it's like, oh shit, something's about to go down. I was so sad. But yeah, so Triple H relieved Vince of his duties, and yeah. And then Vince started crying, and I was so upset. Like, I'm not really a huge Triple H fan, but when that happened, I got so upset. Like, I know I honestly don't care if this is a work or real, whatever. I really, really don't care. But it was good. I personally think it was really good. I know a lot of people thought it was a stupid storyline, like, twisty angle, but like, I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I really like this. So like, Triple H is in charge now. What's gonna happen now? Like, I actually really, really like the storyline is going. Raw these past few weeks has just been amazing. They've like totally like upped their game, and like, I'm not gonna say tonight's Raw was great, but it had wrestling. If you just overlook the Divas match, it had a lot of wrestling. The only part I didn't like was that you were seeing the same wrestlers over and over and over again. And I think it should have been like more wrestlers, and then just like at a pay-per-view I've had like a huge I don't know. But overall it was a good show. The end was, I really loved the end. I thought the end was really, really well done. And Vince crying was like so upsetting. I really didn't like that. And they started chanting, na na na, yeah, the whole, song. And then like 2 minutes later, they're going, thank you, Vince, which is like amazing. And like, I really loved it. That's all I can say. But yeah, Raw was really, really amazing. That's pretty much all I have to say. Well, the end of Raw was really, really amazing. Raw in general was like a scale of 1 to 10, it was probably like a 7. And then like the end was like a 9. Would have been 10 if Punk was there, but he was in Chicago watching a Cubs game. I wanted to see Punk. I really, really wanted to see Punk on there. Speaking of Punk, I just want to say this. I want him to go to ROH. Like, openly, like, I want him to go to ROH. With the title belt. And that's about it. I really don't know what he can do after that, but, that's what I want him to do. I don't know if it will happen. I don't know if he's just taking a break right now or what, but I really want to see Punk in ROH, because if I get a Second City Saints reunion going, him, Ace, and Cole, yes, so much. Or just him and Cole going against Kings of Wrestling, if they don't sign with the WWE, or versus the Briscoes, or versus one of my newest favorite tag teams, the Bravado Brothers. I love them, Lance and Harlem. They are hilarious. But that's a whole other different story. We'll get to ROH later. But overall, Raw was really good. And if you saw my post last night about Money in the Bank, I made a couple mistakes. Which I don't know how I did this, but I made a couple mistakes. SmackDown was won by Bryan Danielson, not Evan Bourne. I don't know how I got that confused. Probably it was because of the two I wanted to win, but that, and for Raw's, Alberto Del Rio won it, not Bryan Danielson, who I think I said won it. I think I did say Alberto Del Rio won, but either way, I was going for Evan in the Raw one, but I totally messed up. There's annotations over there now saying how much I fudged up it, but yeah, that was the Raw review. So all my Skittles came out.